afternoon, motherfuckers. And whatever, it's been a long time since I talked. Got a good story for you today about that Nova, the car that's in the intro. Um, I'll make it quick here. 72 Nova, my first car. Bought it when I was 14 years old. This is when I was 15. I had it about a year. New family moved into town, the Robins. Became friends. Well, my brother Andy became friends with Mike Robin, a friend of ours. And first time I really smoked some weed was up there. But anyways, this is a story about the Nova. Going up to the lake, I was doing some acid. It was after work. I was 15 years old. Yes, I got out of school when I was 15. I'm not proud of it at all. Um, anyways, did some acid. I was supposed to pick up some acid for my brother and some friends. They gave me the money, and this is right after work, so I was headed up to the lake, doing about 60. I loved going fast. I always loved going fast in every car I've ever owned. But anyways, that's another story. Um, doing about 60, about 55, 60. This is a very narrow road, mile up, very windy. A lot of main roads are very windy, like Vermont, really. Anyways, tripped my balls off. I'd already taken a couple tabs. Tripped my balls off, and just got staring. The sun came down. This is summer, and the sun was beaming down, hitting the steering wheel. And the steering wheel, 72 Nova, was black, or so we thought. Um, Staring at it, it looked deep purple. So I'm just staring at it, tripping my balls off. I look up after quite a while, leaving my foot on the accelerator, and looked up from the steering wheel, and I'm headed across Mike Robin's, the Robin's family's lawn, headed for his dad's brand new Mercedes Benz. I think it was orange color, I think. Anyways, I headed right for it. Doing 60. All I had was one option. That option was downshift into the second, pop that clutch, and punch it, and hope for the best. So I did. Ended up, like I said, it's a very thin road. You can fit maybe one car on. Ended up on the other side of the road, facing the opposite direction. By the time the smoke cleared and the dust cleared from the lawn and everything, the car had stalled. I was about that far, my back tire, from the ravine on the other side. Scared the shit out of me. Heart's going fluttering like a mother. And started right up. I mean, it kicked right over. All I could think of was get the fuck out of here, you know? So headed down, went back down to the store, scaring the shit out of me. Went right upstairs, parked it in front of the store, went right upstairs where we lived, right above the store, and just went in my room and started playing solitaire cards, just tripping my balls off and flipping out. About 20 minutes later, I heard my mom. Footsteps coming. I heard the phone ring, and then footsteps coming, banging on the door. Open up the door. Ryan, your dad wants to see you. Downstairs in the store. Now. Yes, ma'am. That's all it took. Went down. I went through the front. I went down the stairs on the front. Came in through the front door. I was looking in the door, and I could see Mr. Robin standing there. So I went in. I sat down on the radiator. And my dad said, just shut up and listen. Mr. Robin, you tell us. Mr. Robin said, are you okay, Ryan? First thing he said. Yep. Yes, sir, I'm fine. I knew exactly what it was about. He knew I knew. Dad knew I knew. So he said, that's good, because it sounded like Oxford Plains Speedway out there. He said he'd never seen a vehicle that close up. He, I guess, was on the porch. And he said, I could see your face and the surprised look you had when you popped. He says, when obviously I popped the clutch. He said, when you downshifted and that car started going sideways, he said, the look on your face as you were cranking that wheel, he said, it was something else. Um, he said, I'm not going to press charges or call the police on this, but I do expect that lawn to be fixed, Mr. Howe. And my dad said, it will be, sir. I'll make sure Ryan does it today. And thank you, sir, for not calling the police. Have a good day. And out the door, Mr. Robin went, just kind of glancing at me in the corner of his eyes. He's going out going, my dad, thank goodness, had a bag of lawn seed in the store. I bought that whole bag from him. I had to go to a farm I used to hay for in Andover, Maine. I took off in my car, went to Andover, Maine, picked up a bale of hay, handed it right up to Mr. Robins, planted the seed, threw the hay down. He said, don't worry about the sprinkler, Ryan. I'm just glad you're okay. I'll put the sprinkler on, water it down and stuff. Don't worry. He says, I'm just glad you're okay. He says, that scared the shit out of me, and I know it scared the shit out of you. I said, yes, sir, and I'm really sorry. I apologize. And that was kind of the end of that. So then I took off up to the lake. My brothers and friends were all screaming at me, what the fuck, man? I told them the story. None of them really believed me until they all drove past Mr. Robin's house. They all slowed down and were looking, seen the fresh hay down there and everything, and Mr. Robin standing out there, watering the lawn, just looking at every kid going by, going, so that was the story. Now, the end of it, I always pull my steering wheels and put on chrome steering wheels on almost every car I've ever owned. So I had that pulled. I also got hold of the Chevy, some department. Got hold of it. I finally got enough people. We didn't have internet back then. Got enough people. Got hold of the Chevy, and they said it isn't a black steering wheel. From 72 to 74, every Chevy Nova, they put in a deep dark purple because the manufacturer made a mistake on the coloring, and they got a deal on it. But it looked black. But when the sun hits it just right, it's a deep dark purple. And they said that, and they sent me a letter stating that. I lost that letter around 2015. But just thought, one of the stories, many stories I have, of growing up in Maine, living in Alabama, Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah, New York, some in Mass, Vermont. I lived in Vermont a lot of years, raised my kids in Vermont, but some of the stories you hear. If you like the stories, find them humorous. If you just want to laugh at my accent, I don't care. Subscribe, hit the like button, smack it, give it a good old right on the ass. Poof! And so I can start, getting people motivated and get them subscribing and stuff. But you got to subscribe and you got to like, because that algorithms, they like that. YouTube likes it. I don't know why, but just nail the damn things if you want to hear more stories and stuff like that. I've got shitload more that are even more interesting than this one. All right, people, that's a quick one. Sorry I've been gone for a while. Love you. God bless. Take it easy.